Hello guys, Ep5 here with another custom job review. I'll be taking a look at Burro made by Jimbob-STROUD. It's a 1.88 mile street race in the El Burro and La Mesa area, and generally I'm gonna take a look and give you my thoughts on the race. So here you have a map of the layout so you can see what it looks like. So let's jump into it right away. We'll be doing 2 laps to try out the race. First lap I'm just gonna do a semi-quick race, just drive it like you normally would, except a little bit slower. And the second lap I'm gonna go into the areas a little bit more and explain what I think about them. So let's jump into a lap. So I really like the flow of this first area. You know, it feels kind of right. You get some good speeds up. Then you get into a more technical part of the track. Ten out of 10, perfect driving. Then we get into this really nice chicane here that I took horribly. And then another tighter area right here. And the last corner. So let's now go into more detail about the area. So I don't have much to say about this first area, you know, it's good flow, the props are well placed. I actually really like this area here. Very good flow, I really like it. This next area, however, there's something about the flow through this area that's because you're pretty much turning all the time, never getting up to any good speed. Very technical, but it's like you need to slow down and brake so often that it takes away a little bit from the flow of the track. So might want to look into maybe cutting out a few corners and then maybe have some more straights in that area to improve on the flow of the track. Nothing really too much to say about this chicane. I really like it. It's a well-made chicane. And yeah, it's also a really good chicane. I would definitely recommend trying that out. So let's move on. I don't have really much to say about the flow. Like, that's the only part where the flow feels a little bit off. So next up, I don't have any problems with these. Like, there are some jumpy corners. So I know he recommended that muscle cars could be good on this track. I wouldn't really agree with that because there's so many bumps in the corners, but yeah. In this area I would recommend that you actually block off this road. The very first time I drove this truck I was confused for like a really small time on how this section would work out, because it was like, I almost felt like you should go right there because it wasn't blocked off, because so much else is blocked off in this area. So I would recommend that you put maybe a barrier or something over that, so that you don't get confused. It's not a problem once you get onto the second lap, but the very first lap you ever do of this track, it's a little bit, just a tiny bit confusing. And then we have the pit lane. The pit lane is well made, prop wise, not much I can say about that. But one problem I have with the pit lane is that when you exit the pit lane you're immediately in the fast lane. So if someone was coming full speed through the last corner and someone was coming out of the pit lane, there's a huge chance that they might get together in the same lane here, and that would cause major issues. So what I would recommend is moving the pit lane somewhere, because it's not in the ideal place. One thing you could do is you could place it here on this side, because this side is outside of the racing line. The racing line is out here. So if you put the pit lane over there, then there are no risks of them ever meeting and getting out in the wrong times. So that you might wanna take a look at if you would like to improve on the pit lane. Otherwise, really great track. Thanks to Jimbob for submitting it. So, but anyways, guys, there's not much more I can say. Really good. Try it. There's a link to it in the description if you want to try it out. And thank you for watching. Please like, sub, and I will see you next time.